I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
It's kind of funny.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
I saw that too.
Then why don't you use
Dragonfire.
yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
I know a lot of
Yeah,
people that
I
would
mean,
do
you
the.
still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do.
I want to say it's
Each Master Core contains the
it's
astral energy
12.
harvested
Is
from
Moderna
Danan
12
slaves over the course
years
the
of
last
age?
3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the lords are supposed
Over
to be able to
13
use them,
maybe?
how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see
Okay,
Master
that's
Cores
what it
as
was,
symbols
yeah.
of the lives
12.
and resources robbed from them, so
There was
too,
an
do I
article
view mine as a symbol of our lasting
in my
sins,
hometown I
the
was
pain
reading
and agony
about
brought upon this world
a
by my
couple girls
predecessors,
who,
as well as
on their
the
12th
injustice enabled by my
birthday,
own
went
image,
and got
are all
the
housed within
vaccine.
my Master Core.
It was their
It is a
choice.
testament of all that I have done wrong.
I think even some of
Cannot
their
ever be
parents,
used
I'm
again,
not even
nor
sure
fall
actually
back
had it,
into the wrong
but
hands.
or maybe not both of them.
Dohalim,
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same.
But they
I
commented
just
that,
couldn't bear to hear it any
you know,
longer.
they have to get vaccine
That's
shots
all.
to go to school. This was no different to them. You know, I thought that was kind of funny that kids think that process, but
Hey,
adults have
Rinwell,
trouble
what was
understanding
whole
that different
legend
things.
you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black.
It's funny. Yeah, our, what is Dark Mark? I'm gonna see what Dark Mark is. Yeah, our governor took a lot of heat mandating all students in public schools had to wear masks, including like 5 and up. And everybody just had a huge outcry of it. Like, you should let school boards, each individual scoreboards.
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn.
This is funny.
What the hell is going on?
It's probably some
I'll
sort
just
of
let
gas.
individual school
Try not to
boards
breathe it in as much as you can
decide.
manage.
I mean, they threw a fit.
Gas? Those
And our attorney general took him to court,
Cooking smoke?
basically saying he didn't have the authority to make that decision.
I believe Alphen
And the Supreme Court actually said, you know,
What? Those sick bastards!
he doesn't have it to mandate it without going through proper
Calm
steps,
yourselves and
because
listen.
we're not
I was simply
at
trying to say Alphen is the one
emergency
cooking.
state anymore.
Oh?
So they took it off last week.
Maybe I should throw in some more
And the
spices,
funny thing
just for that
is
extra kick.
every school
Yeah,
board
that'll
but 2 voted
I'll turn up the heat while
masks.
I'm at it, too.
Ugh.
Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Talked to Renwell.
Mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog?
She hates him.
Dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit.
You are correct, Mist. We've actually had,
Let me know if you sense anything.
in here in the state of Kentucky since the start of the school year, which means second week of August, we've had 77 school teachers pass away from COVID. Not from anything else, like literally from COVID. And they were trying to do what they can to stop that. But unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Another day, another Gald.
Nope, we're going this way. Forest. Here we go. Let's see if we can find this lady.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We're just gonna fight immediately.
Don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Guess it wants to do this. Looks like this elevator's stuck. Damn it. What the hell did these Renans do to it? We're not getting out of here unless we find a way around it. Why don't we look around and see if there's anything else useful? Perhaps we'll find another way down. Alright, let's see what we can find. Hold on. I gotta look something up. So I was telling Solas earlier, I think we're going to be playing Kena Bridge of Spirits soon, probably after I finish this. I really liked what I saw there. But it looks like you're playing a Pixar game, basically. Pretty cool. Got a friend who is at a concert right now, and Kelsey Ballerini is opening for who she's going to see. She sent me a picture of her. I like her. I don't care so much for her music, but she is gorgeous. I'll read that in a second. things are taking a lot of damage. Seems COVID will be the new flu. I don't think they don't want to get it away. I don't know why they don't do blood tests for antibodies. Nobody knows how much vaccines and getting over it protects you yet. So they're doing that here, Mist. Like the place like right next to me does antibody tests for people that have had vaccine. It's $20. Tells you how much antibodies are left in your system from the vaccine, or if you have had it before. They can tell you how much antibodies are in it, and from there they will suggest if you get the shot or if you should be on the lookout for boosters. They were doing that originally because they thought they were going to need they thought they were going to let people get booster shots here. Yeah, I've actually had a friend who got the vaccine in like January. They were on the early list because their daughter was very high risk, and he got tested for antibodies 2-3 weeks ago, and he was down to pretty much nothing. And it turns out he actually even got COVID this week.
Everyone hanging in there?
Gosh, it looks completely out of place here. Was it for a lord? Maybe. So they are doing antibody tests for those reasons. But the other interesting thing, like you said, it's different for different people. So he had practically nothing left. His wife and the nurse that comes and takes care of their child, they were pretty good. Like their antibodies were pretty full, and they all got them at the same time. So you are right; it is completely different from different people. So, can I go further? Are we at the ground floor? I guess the ground floor is the top floor. Let's go B3.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Alright. We can go around here, looks like.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Oh, did I not time that right? Ooh.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
So those are Dan and Astral. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed.
I'm missing that every single time, it feels like.
Look what I just found.
What's this thing?
Scald, like you. For this, is this what you're talking about? There are remnants of machinery with no clear purpose, long since inactive. Okay. It looks like we got a big fight here.
An opponent like this should be easy.
No complaints here. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I thought he would have killed them all with that.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Flaming thrust!
In here, Radiant! Here! I'll be saving the Constantine!
It's over. Not today. It's over. Devastation. Rising Falcon.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
Stop you dying?
Ah, right. Not a chance. Devastation.
Anything in order to take this! Eat it!
Dazzle.
Ooh.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Trying to get here? No.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances,
Said a suspicious
sort of
circular gadget is
unsavory
big enough to
research
encircle a
she
person. Yep,
divulged.
she's doing experiments on people. Protect ring. I think it was in Belgium where they had a disco event where you had to be vaccinated, tested, or recovered to get in. Let me tell you, it didn't go well, I'm sure. So that's actually, my friend is at a Jonas Brothers concert right now. And they required a proof of vaccine or proof of negative test within the last 24 hours. and she's showing me pictures. It didn't seem to have stopped people from going. They're doing that in few states for football games, American football. And I know like my alma mater, University of Kentucky, we play in South Carolina this Saturday, and they have a new mandate where everyone has to wear a mask, no matter what.
It would certainly stand to reason.
Do we do B1?
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, I see what he means. We will, but let's go find some other stuff first. That's the first time they did anything like that, Mist, in your country? Or at least that you knew of? That was pretty.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
What we got here? A lizard fin, hey. I guess we can go ahead and kill these guys.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Our expert coming through. Radiant Storm. Radiant Storm. No is the west. Airborne into the shadows.
It's almost too strong.
Radiant put it open.
Be my guest.
Lightning condemned. Now. Stopping charge. Astral energy.
Say no more. Great.
Where have I been? I need to go. I've been east, north. Go this way now. Ooh. There's a glowy. Super cool. Oh, I said, was that the first time in your country where they started requiring those things?